All right, we're looking cold, of course. You felt the cold air really rush in this evening, especially, and our temperatures are now in the 40s. And actually at the Kenner Airport, a little light rain reported right now. Our temperatures north of the lake here in the 40s and south also in the 40s, but a couple degrees higher than what we're seeing right now on the North Shore. And it's windy too. Our gusts have been close to 30 miles per hour at the Kenner Airport today. Also 25-mile-per-hour winds and gusts really recorded at Belle Chase and recently at Galliano too, and sustained winds up to about 10 or 15 miles per hour tonight. So there's a feels like, of course, temperature when you factor in that wind, especially now that we're in this part of the night without any helpful sunshine. We do have a slight chance of rain tonight. It turns colder. It's breezy. Our lows north of the lake will scrape the upper 20s and south will be in the 30s. And this weather setup with some light rain from a disturbance here riding along our coast especially, but you can see a tiny bit around the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain, a little bit into Mississippi as well, and still some out toward Morgan City, Thibodaux, and near Homa. This is out there and we do have cold air moving in, but to get any kind of snow or wintry precipitation here in South Louisiana, it really has to line up where the cold air is either coming before the moisture or really close to the moisture where you get at least a little bit of overlap with the two. In this case, it looks like the freezing weather is not going to be here while we still have this bit of very light rain over our area. So this is going to shift to the east and there is a higher chance for frozen precipitation out to the east of us, especially around the Florida panhandle and off to the east into places like Georgia. But here we are looking at still even just barely Shreveport at freezing. Even Jackson, Mississippi, pretty much well above freezing, and then you drop into the 20s as you look toward Memphis. So that cold air needs to move south, and we still would need to have rain around or moisture around to get any sort of frozen precip, and it just doesn't look like the timing is going to happen. Let me show you by 1 a.m. we're still all pretty much even north of the lake around 40, south of the lake in the 40s, and it looks like most of this moisture will be out of here by about maybe 3 a.m. or so. But even if it lags behind, these temperatures are not freezing just yet at the surface. Now, even if it's colder farther up, which it is, it would need to be cold at the surface to get that still to be frozen when it reaches us where we live at the surface of the earth. So this is by precision cast tomorrow morning. We're just barely now in the upper 20s to about 30 north, and then south of the lake around freezing or above freezing, like New Orleans 37 and Belle Chase and Homa maybe around 33. And then by tomorrow afternoon, just to show you, we're back into the 40s with highs tomorrow, maybe 49 or 50 for most of us. So again, this is not the winter event that we were thinking of 1 year ago, of course, on a lot of people's minds, but maybe just the very slimmest chance of that. But it really looks like very, very minimal chance for even a sleet pellet or a snowflake to mix in tonight. You can see by 7 a.m. we'll still be well above freezing south at the lake. North Shore temperatures by early tomorrow around sunrise, upper 20s. And then tomorrow, it's a cold day. It's sunny. Our wind shouldn't be super strong tomorrow, but there will be some movement to the air with northwest winds up to 10 or so miles per hour. And we should see the sun coming out. Now, this is the first north of the lake of 3 mornings that you're going to be looking for freezing weather. And the coldest might come on Monday morning on the North Shore when you'll be flirting with a moderate to maybe even close to hard freeze. I have about 27, so that's not really going to burst your pipes there. But we do have 3 cold mornings in a row. If you just want to be super safe north of the lake, you can protect your pipes as well as plants, pets, and people. South of the lake, we're not expecting a freeze for the city. If you're away from the city, you might have some frost, but we're looking for mostly middle 30s for south of the lake. So that means pets and people should be protected. As you go into Tuesday, it's chilly still. We're warming up into the 60s by Thursday. A chance of rain returns with another front at the end of the week to drop our temperatures down, but not super drastically by Friday.